Hey, Ada, good evening. Happy Sunday. Good evening, happy Sunday, everyone. I say let me come early today so we can close earlier. Leo. Good evening, Ismaila. Hey.
Láti bàtà ti bí mi, òbí mi sílẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Ọpẹ́ lọ fẹ́rẹ̀ Ọlọ́run mi. Ọlọ́run Ayọ̀délé Babalọ́lá ó ṣé. Ọlọ́run Olúwagbóhùn mi o. Ẹni kánà. Ó ṣé Elédùmarè mo dúpẹ́ oore. Ibi ọgbẹ́ tèmi gbà ó jọ mí lójú. Láyé mi, ó yà mí lẹ́nu o, mi ò lè kà tán. Ó gbé mi láti inú ẹ̀rẹ̀ jáde wá. Ó ní kí n máa jókòó pẹ̀lú ọmọ aládé. Adé mi lọ́kọ̀ o, èmi ẹni àná. Èmi ẹni èsì o, ló ní kí n máa kú lójoojúmọ́. Síọ̀síọ̀ o, ẹlẹ́rù ní ìwúgbé ọ̀gá. Síọ̀síọ̀, síọ̀ olùtùnú. Síọ̀ akọrin hallelujah. Síọ̀ olùtùnú.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching me from. I welcome you. Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome. Hey, good evening, my brother Alicia. I greet you. You're welcome. Good evening. Good morning, Daniel. I greet you. Yes, sir. Ọlọ́run mi o. Welcome, welcome everyone. Good evening, Ibrahim. Ọpẹ́ mi, Ọlọ́run mi. Ọpẹ́ mi, Ọlọ́run mi.
Àṣejọpẹ́ mi ti mi láyà bàbá jọ. Ọpẹ́ mi ọlọ́run mi o. Àṣejọpẹ́ mi dànù sí mi láyà níwájú rẹ̀ ọlọ́run bó ṣe fẹ́ ọgbà. Ọpẹ́ mi ọlọ́run mi o.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I say let's play some song. This song I really like this song because it's just about praises. It's just praising God, you know. Good evening, everybody. You know, like I don't even know where to start from. So many things going on. And I said, anyway, the bingo smarter know they finish, you know, made a day one side first. Because it's almost like they talk their matter, be like say that they beg them, you know. Hey, nobody they beg them. But in the light of what happened with, you know, the Gola Kweku's fake pastor, I was thinking maybe we should talk more about it, you know. Maybe we should talk more because we are telling people the whole time, say, like, you know, they are deceiving you, they are not telling you the truth, they are lying to you, they are fake pastor. But what exactly should people be looking at for? Nobody has actually, you know, detailed it out to said, you know, this is it. What maybe the yardstick? How do you know? How can you tell who is a real pastor? You know, what are the characteristics to look out for? What is the yardstick to measure who you can call a good pastor, a real pastor, a fake pastor? You know, so I was thinking that it would be good that we talk about it. So when you are telling people, oh, this man is not, this place you are going is not real, so you can have some things to say. Maybe I'm thinking, you know, because I don't know. These days I feel like people don't read Bible, and the church service, the sermon is not about reading the Bible or kind of taking a test. They just take one test in Bible, use it to support some things. But like really studying the Bible, people don't do it anymore, because in studying the Bible and reading the Bible, it wakes up your mind. You begin to you know, be a little bit like, there's no way you can be reading the Bible that you will not be curious, and you will be critical on one point. You'll be wondering, you want to know more. But when you are going to a church where they are not, they're just carrying the Bible, but they are telling you other things, they are telling you prophecy, you know, they're doing so many different things. They are doing healing, they're sowing a seed, so you will not even know what to look at for again. And you know, when something that is abnormal continues for a long time, it begins to look like it's normal, you know. Good evening, Chide. Thank you, Ibrahim. And then I'm looking at our own Oni of Ife, you know, the king. And I'm like, hey, like joke, we are witnessing history, just like we witnessed the history that mimics what is written in the Bible about, and this king ascended the throne, and then the other king and was coronated. Like we are watching it happening before us. You know, that's why when I did that video that day, I was like, what are we learning from the history that we are seeing? And before our own domot, like what we are looking at in London is inside our own Shokoto in Ile-Ife. Our own king wants to become the Solomon we read about in the Bible. I was like, let's still talk about this till I wait till they stop. Because we are saying, this king is a young king, he's going to make a difference, millennia, you know, so many hopes and aspirations. Before we come, no, you can't be like, say, the kingdom want to turn to the kingdom of Kwekus and Gola. I don't know what is going on. My brothers and sisters from the Southwest, I beg, make una know verse, make una help us explain. Wait till they go on. Eh? Wetin dey go on o, make we know wetin dey happen. Say, is that the way of the kingdom? Because there was a series we used to watch when I was much younger, Fuji House of Commotion. That time they had many wives, and then the man had Igbo, Yoruba, and this lady Ngozi Nwosu was one of the wives that time, and Jide Kosoko was the husband. And so when they would come, different drama will be happening in that house every day. And I'm thinking, like, is the drama setting to happen in the palace of the Ife kingdom? You know, because within 1 month from September to now, he has married 5 wives, and the sixth one is about to happen tomorrow. I know I've heard that the king can marry so many wives, but I didn't know that he could just pack them like sardine. And these are not just anyhow women. These are women that are established in their own rights, women that are educated, women that have traveled, women that are educated in London, women that are working in Scotland, women that are business women, like I don't know what is happening. My people, help us to explain, like, so that we can, set our priorities right and start seeing the history that is happening under our own very domot. That our own King Solomon in the making, going number 6, maybe by before next week we'll have number 7, because I heard somebody say that there are already 22 women in the palace. And at any time, any one of those 22 women will be, chosen, and their rank will be promoted to the rank of Olori, but that they have so many chalets there. So I don't know what is going on. Like, we are talking about our society, how we can promote our people, how we can enter this 21st century, like with the other people, other countries that are forging ahead. And when I see something like this, I'm wondering, like, now, like, this will go just one day for this Kwekus matter, all our generation, every generation will come, now Kwekus and Gola matter, we go born, we go drag, who go be first, who go be second, everybody go. Is that it? Like, at least we can also use that angle to do something else, show some example, modify, evolve into something else, set some other new standards that people in the forefathers of maybe 1,000 years ago used to do something like this. Doesn't mean that you, a millennial, supposed to be doing something like that again. But what do I know? That's what I want to ask you guys. Our own Solomon, King Solomon in the Bible, he has 700 wives, and so many, I don't remember how many concubines. And now we are seeing the Ooni of Ife here. He now has 5 wives within 1 month. I mean, the sixth one is going to happen tomorrow, God willing. What is going on? Is that normal? And then we're also talking about the pastor. So I want to talk about these two things. So if you have anything you want to contribute, you want to explain something for us, please come in and let us hear from you. It's an open session. Please don't forget to like the video, share the video, subscribe to my page, subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And you guys, I really appreciate every one of you that subscribe to my page and support me on monthly basis. I really appreciate that support. Thank you so much for that. And if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. If you are able to subscribe, just click the button subscribe, and then you will follow the directives, or you can send me stars also, or thanks on YouTube. When Oni, let me see what our brother is writing. When Oni was enthroned, I sounded a warning that if they no hold am well, if he see power, he go chop. Yeah. That warning was due to controversies that ensued immediately he became the king. Females started coming out from their burrows. Now, is that not what we are seeing? And it never even start. I don't even really know, but I know that there was a lot of joy, a lot of he was widely accepted. I didn't even see there was any acrimony, maybe underground, but what we are seeing from the media, like the whole palace, everybody was happy. Oni is not upon all the challenges facing your ordinary Naomi couldn't handle. I don't know. I don't even know, like, because he had the first wife. He was alone with her, and then that one walked away. That is something very curious for me. In my lifetime, I've never seen that somebody married to a king, and then he divorced. Like we are witnessing something like that for the first time in our life here in Nigeria with Ooni of Ife. you know. Before that, that one that happened, Iwo, the one of Iwo, that lady that is from, I think, from Jamaica or from the Dominicans, I don't remember. But I was thinking, okay, well, she's from another culture. Maybe, she's coming with another understanding about family and stuff like that. But for a Nigerian woman to be married to a king, those are the kind of things we will say, Nigerian woman can never do it. I remember when Sarkozy, Nicolas Sarkozy, became the president of France. As they were just saying he's now the president, they were just about, and now, they have not even handed over officially. His wife then divorced him. And the whole thing was like, wow, like somebody is becoming president, you are just going to be a first lady traveling all over the world, and you divorce the president. So that was unthinkable, like for our Nigerian women. But we are seeing it, like so many things are going on right now, and I don't even know what is happening at all. Um, our brother is saying that I'm sure the media misinformed the people. Then there was even there is within goes within the family. He wasn't supposed to be the king, but then walk. Well, I think there's always something like that, because there's no really laid down rule or law or a line of succession that it is written that everybody know their place, like we are seeing in England. Once someone is born, everybody's place changes. Once someone passes, everybody's place moved up one step. When a child is born, your position moves a little bit back. Like everybody is seeing it, because I know that if that kind of law and that rule and everybody knows who succeeds is not there, of course there's going to be a contest. Everybody wants to be the one. They will fight dirty to get that kingship. It used to be like that before. All over all these European countries, they used to fight real wars because of who will succeed the throne, and carry the crown. But later on, they now decided to make it a law, it become a constitution. So they say you have to be married, that means you're legal, and you have to be legitimate son. You have to fulfill some criteria, and then you will be part of the in line of the succession. You understand me? um I don't know. I don't know that anybody without those kind of laid down rules will be able to just ascend the throne, that they are not fighting. Because normally in the polygamous king and rulers, they will have so many wives, and those wives will have so many children. And the aspiration of every of those mother is that their own son will be the next king, that their own son will be the one that will be ruling next. Yeah. Yeah, but it's a monarchy, isn't it? A monarchy. The Ife kingdom is also a monarchy now. It's a monarchy, or am I not getting it right? Yeah, of course, it's a monarchy. Yeah, so the link is there for anybody that wants to join and tell us something. So, I, for one, I want to say, if I want to say who is a real pastor and who is a fake pastor, let me say who is a fake pastor. Who is a fake pastor? First of all, any pastor that is promising you, that is doing miracle on stage, is a fake pastor. Any pastor that will say carry wheelchair come, any pastor that will carry blind people come, any pastor that will say this person has been suffering from this person have been the menstruation have not shown for the last 20 years. After the pastor lay hand on him, then he started menstruating. He's a fake pastor. Any pastor that is doing miracle is a fake pastor. Why? Because there is nothing like that. All those things that they are saying they want to do miracle is a natural biological event that if you have medical care, you will go and treat yourself. And there are some diseases, like we know, once they enter the body, there is no cure. We know. And if you are going to be healed from your sickness or whatever is going through your life, It's not going to be because you went to any congregation, you went to any pastor in his lay hand. No, no, no. It's going to be because you yourself, you are in connection with your own creator by your own self, because now you know where the thing they pay you, how it they pay you. The only thing the pastor is supposed to do is to guide you with his sermon, is to, to direct your thinking, to direct your ways, not to come there and be performing magic. Nobody send a message. So anytime you see them coming there to perform magic, then it's a fake pastor. And they are only able to do that because there is no documentation of the person. Like here in this country, Germany, for example, if you want to say this person, you heal this person of maybe, I don't know, what can you say, maybe like me, now that I'm wearing glasses, you now say you want to that you have healed me, that I should not wear my glasses again, for example. Then the record of my problem, the problem I have with my eyes is there. you know you go to the doctor, you bring the file, they will look at it. Okay, they will look at how many percentage you are seeing and all those kind of things. Then they will sit you down and close one eye and say, okay, read. They will take the light and look inside the eye and see, because they have picture of how it was before. They will look inside the eye and see the condition. They will snap picture before and now. If you say someone is a cripple, is walking, they will bring that child. Okay, they'll look at, because when the mother is pregnant, there's already a paper, Mutterkind child, Mutterkind, it's a book, it's a small book, a booklet like this. So in that booklet, they will put everything concerning your pregnancy, everything you need to do, your blood, all information you need during your pregnancy is there in that book. I will show you that book in a little bit. That book is there. Everything you pass through, any complication you have, how during the birth of the child, you know thunder fire you. I don't even know why I'm responding to rubbish human beings. You understand me? So you have the records. You have the records from the time the mother is pregnant. They documented everything. Then from the time the child is born, from that day they will give you another booklet for the child. And there they will record all they have already, um what is this untersuchung now, like checkup that the child is supposed to do. They will be recording it. No, checkup 1, checkup 2, their milestone the child supposed to have. They will be recording it. There's, if the child is not meeting the milestone, they will check why is the child not meeting the milestone. Maybe the child is supposed to crawl now, but it's not crawling. What is wrong? What is going on? They will say, okay, go for physiotherapy, go for something like this. So they will quickly, you understand me? They will write for you to go for physiotherapy. If when a child is supposed to talk and they are seeing some slowness, something they don't know, it's not meeting up the standard, they say, okay, go for speech therapy, go for occupational therapy, something like that. Like they will be trying, if the child, they will still be looking at the eyes. They'll say, can the child hear? That hearing on, they do it very early, like the third checkup. They want to know, is the child, good morning Jerome, is the child hearing? They will check, is the child hearing? So that kind of somebody now that has all those documents, now that has the record, as a child until they are 18, they have the record. Then tell me where somebody will not come and start doing magic and say, oh, this person has been crippled and now I make him to walk. Because they will look at his medical record like, okay, where did the crippleness start from? What caused it? So they are taking advantage of the lack of healthcare facilities. They are taking advantage of the lack of medical care, and they are doing fake miracle. And there's nothing like that. And that is why when they are sick, they will go abroad for treatment. There's nothing like that. If you have problem, you are the only one that know how the thing is doing you, and only you can go into your room and pray to your own God in the way you normally will pray. Somebody that you just come and meet and say, Pastor, pray for me. He has his own problem. A lot of things is going on in his head, his own jamboree, his own problem, his own life, his own children. You're not coming to say, no, 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 no. He's not going to be in a place to even come and, that he will even be feeling that thing you are feeling, because he needs to be in a place that he will feel your pain, that his compassion will move towards you. You understand me? That he will really feel that empathy before he can even say he wants to intercede on your behalf. The Bible is the authority to say who is fake. Who wrote the Bible? Who wrote the Bible? He said the Bible is the authority to know who is fake. I'm telling you something that somebody is saying he is doing miracle, that he's a fake pastor. You are saying the Bible is saying what we are seeing with our eyes. Do you know, I have a cousin. She was wearing glasses and she went to one crusade, and they said they have healed her, that she should not wear glasses again. And the lady, she was not wearing glasses for a long time. She would just be, squinting, like, trying her best without glasses. And then finally, her eyes was even deteriorating. They had to go and get glasses for her. Because when you are in that crowd, look at Oyakilome. I showed you the video. Do you know that video he was doing, that his fake resurrection? He strike the video with copyright, even though the video was muted. And I wanted to appeal. There was nothing I could do. They said the only thing I could do was to remove that video. They know that's the scam they used to get popular. But even recently we have some imam that want to cash in. They are doing also miracle, fall down, stand up, that kind of a thing. The Catholic church that even started miracle, the miracle has to be recorded. It has to be confirmed. Your health status has to be confirmed. And then whatever it is that they said is a miracle has to be proven again against your medical records before they can even be recorded that it is a miracle. My brother, I say I should not bother to be convincing them. Do you know, somebody called me today and was like, that she was in a congregation that somebody gave birth to triplets, and the triplets, she said she carried the pregnancy for 1 year and 2 months. And I said it's a blatant lie. That those children are baby factory products. She has gone to steal those children, and she pretended that she was pregnant until they gathered all the children she needed. And then she came to church to say that she was pregnant for 1 year and 2 months. Like, how? How can you be pregnant for 1 year and 2 months? What will the child eat? Where will the fluid? Like triplets, my people, even on a normal circumstance, triplet doesn't even go the full term, because there's no space. Highest, maybe like that kind of 30 weeks, they will try to bring them out so that they will not have too much complications. And somebody wants to tell you that he was pregnant. These kind of things happen in a country where you have doctors, medical doctors, and they are going on with this. Like, if somebody has 3 children in their care and they come to church to give testimony that they were pregnant for 1 year and 2 months, what you need to do is to call the police so that they will determine where she got the kids from, so that they will return the babies to their rightful parents. It's a blatant lie. It's a scam of the highest order. And if you check the DNA of those babies, you will see that they are not even related to themselves. Talk less of to be related to that woman. That is the level of the scam. That is the level of the scam. It's not possible. The magical power you think that they don't have it. They don't have it. I remember Adeboye was lying one time. He said he was in one place, and then the tank was empty, and then he was driving on empty tank. Like, hello. So these are the things. When someone is telling you this thing, this is how you know who is a fake pastor. Do you know this rhapsody of reality? When you are in Nigeria, they will make you, they will say pay. Those poor people in Nigeria, they are paying. Those people here in this Europe, they will go to church, they will be paying money for that rhapsody of reality. When we were out in the city center, when they were doing German reunification, we went out. Do you know they came there, they were sharing that rhapsody of reality free of charge. Tell them, let them come and buy me. I'm waiting for them. Tell all the IPOB in Europe, in Germany, we know that they are Obumadu, that their job is to go around to be buying people. I know. Tell them to come and buy me. Okay? Andrew Obona, your name is recorded also. I'm monitoring you also. Going forward, I'm going to keep your comments secured. Okay? Yes. I'm going to keep your comments secured. Okay? Who is the misleader Oye Burugi that should not be insulted? Nonsense. Sorry, these people, they keep coming to distract me. So anybody, look at this Apostle Sulemomo now. He give his members sticker. You monitor me, you die. That's what is on the sticker. And all of them, they put it on their door. You monitor me, you buy. You monitor me, you buy. I was like, like the first time I saw that I saw it here in Europe, in one lady's door. I was laughing. It was very funny. We were laughing about it. You monitor me, you buy. But the same person that put those stickers and gave to his members that they should put all those stickers everywhere, that anybody that monitored them, they will buy. It's the same person they monitored, they followed him until they opened fire on him. And lo and behold, the only thing that saved him was because he was in a bulletproof car. Because he was in a bulletproof car. So they are lying to you. None of them have any power to do any miracle. Anybody that tell you that, do you know why they will be telling you the problem that is internal that you cannot see? If they tell you that this woman have not seen her menstruation for the last 14 years, tell me, how are you going to verify it? Are you going to look inside her body to know that she has not done menstruation? Or you want to go to her family and be asking them that, hey, she says she know they do menstruation. Menstruation is a very private something that women will try to hide as much as possible. So if someone is telling you that this person have not seen menstruation, how can you verify it? Except you want to go to her gynecologist, which of course many people don't even have a doctor, they don't have a gynecologist. They don't have a gynecologist. So these are the things that they will use to say, oh, this woman was not seeing, and then if they tell you somebody who was not able to conceive, and they were praying, they are waiting for the fruit of the womb. If somebody is not able to conceive, there are many reasons. And that's why you're supposed to seek for medical help, so that they will look at your hormones, look at the hormones of your husband. Do you know sometimes both of you will be normal, but biologically you are incompatible. It happens, man. They will tell you that both of you are biologically incompatible. As long as both of you are together, you cannot procreate. You cannot have children together. But when you go your separate ways, you have children in a heartbeat. But together you are incompatible. Yeah, that's what Apostle Sulemomo was helping them to do. Once you mention, I've not had my children since 8 years, he go begin Ikpekus and Bola ministry for your head. The same thing the ones that are doing Dibia are doing. Do you know there are people there are women that are actually masculine. You are looking at them, they themselves, they don't know. But they are masculine. Why? They have the androgen syndrome. That means their hormone combination is not the one that a woman will have. They have high testosterone. They are functioning like a man. They don't have ovaries like a woman. They don't menstruate. Such women, there are many, but we don't know them. The few that they get to find out is the few that will be doing sports. If you know, when women are doing sports, they will test them for for their physical abilities, whether they are taking something to enhance themselves. some women will take some hormonal things to increase their masculine hormone to give them more energy. So they will now try to filter those people out. But in the process, they normally do find women that are having androgen syndrome. They will be beautiful, feminine in every ramification, but inside, they don't. Some even have testicles. They have testicles. So these people are fake, like the highest fake. And why have they been able to trample on the society this long? Because the society has failed to give proper care. There is no health care, there is no welfare. There's no welfare. For me personally, one thing I want to see in this campaign that the next president we have to introduce is welfare. Nigerians need welfare. Even if it is somewhere you can go and collect one mudu of garri every week, every month, like that last you can drink garri, it will bring down a lot of tension. Nigerians need some welfare. And those ones that are orphans, there don't need to be pressure for them to pay school fees. There has to be a system that ensures that, for example, that orphans that don't have any parent can go to school without being bothered for school fees from the federal government. So anybody that tell you that they are doing miracle, they are fake, they are lying to you. Anybody that tell you that he's doing miracle, that your hand is short, that he will pray for you, it will be longer, is fake. It's a lie. They don't have that ability, they don't have that capability. We see. Yes, exactly. There are so many women like that. There are so many women normally that you will not know. Do you know? There are so many abnormalities that you will never even know. You will never know that it is existing. The same way you have it for woman, the same way you have it for man. And there are people that have both male and female inside them. There are so many things that people come to life with that they don't have any control over. And like when I was in Nigeria and you see anybody presenting any kind of difficulty, they will start saying, oh, go to this place, go to this place. Look at what Odumejo was doing. Look at that lady, Ada Jesus, may her soul rest in peace. You know how they dragged that lady, someone that was in her final stages, and Odumejo was doing drama, and they put her down. They were speaking on her, say, we're not going to forgive you. You did this, you did this. And Odumejo said he can heal her. He still have Pahose. He's only using Indabosti for now. Nye, 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 nye. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. And that's why, for example, I don't know, back in those days, there was the Rehan Bonki crusade. Man, those crusade was like some kind of a social event. Everybody will go there. The whole stadium will be filled to the brink. If you stand, you'll be seeing an ocean of humanity. They will not say, come here. All the people that have problems, all the people will come with all their problems. And then in the end, they will now, from nowhere, you just see people, they will come to the front. They will say, I was doing like this. And now, for the past 7 years, and they will be calling some kind of things. Even we that were in Nigeria in those days, we don't even know anything. We don't even know what are they talking about. The thing will be sounding big, 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 and strong, but we don't even know what it is. But then we'll say, now they have hit. We'll say, hey, everybody will be jumping. Fake. They are fake. If they tell you that they healed anybody of anything, they are lying to you. And that's how you know who is a fake pastor. All borrowed. That's how you know who is a fake pastor. And that is why you don't see any pastor or in abroad, or for example here in Japan. Like I was telling you guys yesterday, do you know why those fake healing and miracle was able to even start in America? Because America, they have very poor healthcare system. They had very poor healthcare system. It's about how much you earn, how much you can pay, and if you already have sickness from small, maybe when you were born, you are having challenges, they will not add you to the insurance. So people were facing a lot of difficulties to access healthcare, and then enter miracle healers. You see, they started taking advantage of the people. But since we are seeing Obamacare came in, like our sister was explaining yesterday, and now you can no longer exclude somebody because he was born sick, he had diabetes, his high blood pressure, whatever challenges he already has, he can still buy healthcare. You see the need to be looking for who will lay hand, who will do healing, like that Benny Hinn, they said, everybody would. You know, all those things are fake, because those healings, they followed up some of the people, because some people use it to do projects in America. They will follow the person, because they already have documentation. It's not like our own. Everything turned out to be fake, lies, manipulated, program. All those prophecy they are giving, they have somebody in the congregation, it was radio wired, like scam. You don't need all those things. What you need is somebody that will stand on the pulpit, like the real motivational speakers, and people who are able to counsel you at the point of your life that you need that counsel. They will tell you how to go about your life, how to navigate some things, you know. They will teach you the principles that is written in the Bible, the morality that is preached in the Bible, that you can maintain that morality. They have no business telling you that they want to stretch your hand, carry your sickness, come. No, when you are sick, you go to the hospital. You have no business going to the church. Except when they have told you that it's terminal, you call a priest or a reverend to lay their hand on you and bless you for your passing. You accept your, well, like this thing is too much. So I, for one, I'm saying it, the first thing you want to know who is a fake pastor, check anybody that is promising, that is doing all this fake healing. They will be doing, hey, they will do like this, everybody will fall. They will do like this, everybody will be, they will play ball, everybody, oh, they will fall. Fake. They're fake pastors. Thank you. You as a human, you don't have any barrier between you and your God, your own God that created you. And God is talking to us every day in different way. When you are going somewhere, your mind will talk to you, your feeling will tell you something somehow will be trying to change your direction. It is God. God is with you all the time. God is with you all the time. You know, so we have this Pentecostalism that has come, and you have now this blink, 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 blink. All of them, they are all into flashy things, having big material cars, having big mansion, riding a private jet, you know, like living the life. Living the life. If they tell you that, hey, oh, in my father's house, there are many mansions there. Oh, in my father's house, oh, there are many homes in my father's house. And you are sitting, lying down in the street, living in face me, I face you, living in very poor quarters, and somebody is helping you today. In your father's house, there are many mansions there, and your pastor and the people that are collecting the money from you. And the Bible says, bring ye these gifts and all this thing, let there be food in the house. It's supposed to be for everybody, supposed to be for every member. Every member supposed to have some welfare from the church, that they are not that are not doing well, that they need some intervention. If you don't have a department, if you don't have a department that they will be giving welfare in the church, that they can circulate some of those needs, meet some of those needs. You have no business being a member of a church and you cannot get help from within your congregation. Then it's not a church, it's not a congregation, it's jamboree. And then the pastor will be living flamboyant He will not go and buy bulletproof because he don't want to buy and go to that his father's mansion. He want to be enjoying the one he built for himself jejely and flying his private jet here. Hmm? That Omotefufuyi, I don't really know him so much. I only remember he was doing a video that he now has the key. He now have the key to heaven. He now gave them the key that they can come and buy the key. So when they buy that key, they have the key to success. That was that Prophet Omotefufuyi. Exactly. And Suleiman, exactly. He said he bought 2 private jets during lockdown. Eh? He bought 2 private jets in lockdown. So they are taking the people for a ride, and nobody will save the people except the people are let on to know what to look out for. They don't have any power. They are living off of you. Every day you come to their, that's why they have program every day, because they know the people are jobless. They say you should come and pray for job. And you are working in the church, they don't pay you. They say you are working for God. You are volunteering every day. Imagine some people, they are choristers. They will sing, they will go for rehearsal. They will have all this special program. Those people, they will be hustling, they will be running around, they will be in the church, working hard hours, practicing, rehearsing, putting things in order, and you will not pay them a dime. You not pay them a dime. You not give them anything for the stress, for their human labor. You will carry everything and chop it alone and be dashing girls and be doing kpeku matter in private. But the people that are slaving for you, you cannot give them anything. Some people, they will come. You're supposed to have people that are cleaning the church as on payroll. They will know that this is their job to clean the church. It's not everything. That's why you see them, they are so rich, because they don't give anything back. Everything you are doing for them is volunteer. They will say, are you doing it for me? Is it not God you are doing it for? And they are the one reaping the benefits. What about the time the person would have been somewhere else? He was there doing that job for you. Why don't you give him something so you have something to eat? Hmm? Why don't you give him something so he have something to eat? So he will not labor in the church. He will work, he will spend his time, and then he will go out and be looking for where to eat. Is that fair? Is that fair? Prophets in the land that they can't even speak truth to power, that they can't even tell the politicians, do your job, do your politics well. Those in the House of Assembly, those in the Senate, do your politics where your people are going through a bad time. They will tell them that poor people in the village are responsible. Every power in the village, every power, that power of your uncle, that uncle from your mother's side, that uncle from your father's side, that power, that old man that is your neighbor. Meanwhile, the power is in Abuja. The power is sitting down there in the House of Reps, in the executive, in the Senate, and the power is there. But they will go and pray for those people who have the real power, that they can turn up the country and blow up everything. Everything will become so prosperous. Everybody will begin to benefit from the country. They will go there and hobnob with them. They will get allowance. They will get some pass. And then they will come back and turn the head of the masses. Your village people, your village people, your village people. Okay, do road. They will embezzle the funds for the road. The government will. You will not tell them that the roads are bad. You will tell them it's the people in the village. Why won't there be accident? That's why there's an accident, because there's people. There is no road. The road are not good. That if the road is dilapidated, there is a risk that somebody can be driving and the thing will tumble because the road is not good. Then you do the road so that the people can have a smooth drive. No, but you turn the people around. Tell the people that are embezzling the funds for the infrastructure to deliver to the people. The people are getting sick from waterborne diseases. It's not spiritual. Where you saw the video I showed you from Lucky Udu, the people are drinking contaminated water. Speak truth to power in your church and tell the people responsible for that community to dig a borehole to provide clean water, to clean that water, decontaminate that water. No. But you will tell them it's spiritual, their ancestor. Pray against your ancestor. Pray against your ancestor. We are going to be ancestors too one day, and our own children, they will pray against us. What did your ancestors do? Your ancestors, where everybody march on their head, which power then get? You are in a position to speak truth to power, you deceive the people. The people are drinking contaminated water, they are getting sick from it. You say it's spiritual. It's the people in the village. The village people didn't do anything. The village people are not responsible for what happened on the road. The village people didn't do anything. Because the power is there with the people who are in government house, in state house. Those are the people that have the power. Those are the ones that have the power. Not your village uncle. That is that. Of course, I'm not saying that there are no people that may not be happy, but tell me, what somebody that is drinking contaminated water from the whole community will be saying is someone in the village that did it? No. You know, when the Black Americans were going through this problem that they were going through, they were not considered a human being. They were not allowed to go to school. They were not allowed to read. They were not allowed to work. They cannot go to the shop and buy food like every other person. Man, they were going through so much. And the only place they were allowed to come together was in the church. And do you know, those priests like Martin Luther, they spoke truth to power. They used the only opportunity they have, coming together in the church, and they spoke truth to power in the church, in the congregation, and they rallied up their people in the church. And when they are marching, they start from the Baptist church, from the Methodist church, from the Episcopal church. They move forth from the church premises. Because, you know, when you read the Bible, you will know that it is your duty as somebody that you are sheltering a flock to guide them properly. You are not, nobody sent you to come and do healing and miracle. Nobody. This is things they are doing because there is no healthcare system. And they put so much fear in the heart of everybody, and everybody is saddened with fear. You are saddled with fear. You are afraid. If somebody look you too much, you say, I bind you in your mind. You're already praying. I bind in the name of Jesus. I command you, die by fire. You go to your room, you see cockroach, enemies. I bind you. I bind you. You are going, you see rats. Oh, I bind you. I bind you. Why? Because they put fear in you so that you will be in a constant state of fear. They will put you in a constant state of fear. If you are not afraid, they will not get you. So you have to be made to be afraid. And meanwhile, God told us that He has not given us the spirit of fear. We should not be afraid. The Bible said, do not be afraid, for I am with you. But they tell you that God is not with you. You better be afraid. Be afraid. The enemy, the juju, your village people, everybody, be afraid. Be afraid of your government. Be afraid of everybody. Fear. They don't only when you have the sticker of your pastor, you monitor me, you die. You monitor me, you die. Then then it tries to pacify that fear. How many have you healed? Where did you see the healing take place? Where is the proof for the healing? I'm explaining something to you. You are still saying healing is there. Who they listen to all those kind of story? I'm telling you something that when somebody is sick, you have the history of the sickness, and then when someone is healed, then you will test that sickness against that healing and see if is it still there. Have you seen? Have you seen? Why don't you start with yourself? And see, maybe sometimes, so many times people are sick. Instead of them to go to the hospital, they will go to a pastor and they will mismanage the whole thing until it's too late. There are some women, they are pregnant. Instead of them to go to the church, they put so much go to the hospital, go to antenatal. They put so much fear in them. Every day they are in church instead of them to go to antenatal, instead of them to take care of themselves. The day they will give birth, hello. Hello?
Hello, are you online? Are you online now?
Yeah. Yes.
I just wanted to contribute on something.
Can you put off your own listening device first?
Okay, I'm watching it in the TV. Let me just try it. Don't hang up. Let me know if I can be able to hear. Hello? Yes.
Sorry, guys. Someone is trying to come in. Have you? Yeah?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hope they can hear you too.
Okay. Okay, well, I appreciate you so much for this discussion, what you are saying. To be honest with you, this has been a very big problem in Africa, most especially Nigeria. This sticker of a then olive oil. We are using olive oil to cook here. So I was in African country for years. So when I traveled and come to a Western countries, when I realized that we have been scammed. That is when I realized just is a government scam approved. Government approved the scam. I know everybody have their own religion and belief, but in terms of Christianity belief, this is another something else. Okay, let me use this as an example.
Just a second. Let me see. Can you hear him? Just a second. Let me see. I'm trying to. Yeah. Okay, continue.
Let me just use this as an example. For example, when I was in African country, we have
No, it's too low. It's too low. I don't know what is going on. Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, it's better now. It's better.
Oh, it's better now. Okay. So, see, let me tell you this. I realized this when I travel, when I get off from Africa. It's not even in Nigeria. So I was in other African countries. So when I leave the entire Africa, come to the Western countries, when I realized that we have this kind of religion. Saying the most dangerous one is Christianity. I know you have a belief on your own, but remember, during in the time in Nigeria, during that time, this Oyekoloni and the other him, they will come to Nigeria and said, Pastor, there is a miracle here. Somebody come with a healer that is going to be all those kind of things. The reason why people's eyes are opening now is because of social media, Facebook. Before there was nothing like
The volume is not coming clear for me. I'm sorry. The volume is really not coming clear for me. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, my brother, you can call back again. Let me see. Maybe it will connect to the speaker so that we can hear what you are saying. Sorry. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm sorry that the whole thing was slow. You could hear him. Because it was slow for my ears. Okay, let me see. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now.
So just give me a second. Just give me a second.
What is happening? Who is quarreling here? Who is quarreling here? Yeah, anyway, what our brother is trying to say that the one of Christianity is more like in our face. And because they had access to television, they have their own television, and they were doing all this fake healing all this time, and nobody countered them. We don't have anybody of doctors or body of medical practitioners that came out to educate the people, to sensitize the people. Everybody is just living in fear of the unknown. And one thing about these people, they are very dangerous people. If you know, I sent you that audio yesterday where Suleiman was threatening that girl and saying, I will make you disappear. I'm a very dangerous person. That is what they do. Like if you say anything that will spoil their business, or like anything that will tarnish their image, they will come after you. There was one that was caught some time ago, I think in Umuahia. They had a deal, and when they were opening the church, it didn't go through. You understand me? You know, it didn't go through. You understand me? So at the end of the day, they now sent that one to go and buy him, and he actually succeeded in buying him, and then he was caught later on. So this is what they do. They send people to take you out, and they will be telling you that God lives in them. And that story in the Bible where some youth were insulting the prophet Elijah, and then he called what they call it, he prayed or something, and some lions or something like this now came out and took out. This is what they envisage, and that's why they will be like, once you say, it's just like this bingo that they want you pied because you are saying something. That's how this is actually coming from these fake pastors. They don't want you to say anything. They become an authority. That's what they want. So once you question anything they say, any injunction they give you, they target you. And they will be doing as if it's a prophecy. They will say, I said something that within the next 3 days that God will do like this. And then they will send their hitmen after you. And then after that, they will not do as if it is. Like, this is a syndicate that is going on. And you can't say anything because they have already their minions, the church millennial, like that, their own bingos. And they are men, they are in a multitude. Just say anything, they will come after you big time. Big time. So this is a $1 billion fraud that is going on. But for you yourself, how can you help yourself? I've told you guys, if anybody tell you that he's doing miracle, he's a fake pastor. He's very fake. He's very fake. That's why you see high profile people passing on during the lockdown, because they don't have the opportunity to travel out to go and get the medical care they need, or to get the medicine they need for their ailment. That is why you see them dropping at the time. But now that they can fly again, before you know it, they will say they are going for one crusade, the other they will go for their medical treatment, and they will come back and be faking that they are healing. They are not healing. Yes. Yeah. Do you know the Europeans, they used to do it where they didn't know any better? They used to do it, they will pray to the saints. That's why the saints are there. They pray, Saint this one, Saint this one, pray for us. They'll be praying to the bones of the saints. They want the healing miracle. It will take them, when they now went to other parts of the world, to go and learn hygiene, for example. To like that with hygiene. Imagine that somebody is doing something on the body and is not washing his hands, it's not with all the germs. So they had to go and learn hygiene and learn hospital. Even hospital is an Arab word. They have to go to learn some technique, how to care. And in this day and age, we have university graduates, we have professors, they are still believing in all these things, fueling this belief in all these systems. And it's not giving room for people to use their brain or to be logical. And once you want to be logical, you become targeted. Once you want to be logical, you become targeted. There's a reason why churches in Europe have now become restaurants, have now become places of tourism. People just go there, take pictures, because they are like magnificent, built with gold, enameled, with pictures, glorious. Because at the time they were building all those things, it was like now in Nigeria that they are building all these mansions and millions of people are hungry. It was the same. They were building churches with gold, with silver, with fine ornament, and the people were peasants. They were poor. They didn't have anything, and they were telling the people that the streets of the heavens is made of gold. And so when they are coming into the church, like the church building in Europe, you know how it looks. That's why it looks as if they are walking into the heaven. That has have to be solemn. You have to be quiet in this atmosphere. You understand? So now they have understood that you need medical sciences, you need technology to enable you to do so much with the medical knowledge that you have. And nobody stop us from developing our own traditional African medicine. If we believe we have traditional African medicine, we have it, and we were sustained by it before we had any interaction from the outside world. We could have developed it, evolved it. For example, if you go to China, they have Western doctors, like people who become doctors according to Western way. Hello?
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Sorry that I hung up then. So like what I was saying about what is going on in Nigeria now, or maybe just say higher aspect about the community. This is something that has to do with the brainwash. Like when I was when I was a kid.
Can you speak up a little bit, please?
Okay, can you still hear me?
I'm hearing you. I hope they are hearing you though. Yeah.
Okay, you can hear me good, right?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay. So the reason why a lot of people's eyes is now open. So the reason why people's eyes are opening is because before then all these things was invented. There was nothing like social media. There was nothing like telephone. You can record somebody or make a video. When things are happening. So during that time is the time it's hard for somebody to own a TV. So when they are doing crusade like Rehan Bonki them
Yeah.
and they what is his name called? Uh, all these white people that come to Nigeria and do
Benny
all this
Hinn, Kenneth Copeland.
Benny Hinn. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So all those people during that, media is powerful. So they use media to achieve what they want to achieve in Africa. So during that time, I'm being honest with you. I have been in Nigeria for a long time.
I have somebody in my church when I was a kid. He's a blind man. Up to now, this man is still blind. They have done a several crusade in my church, several crusade. Even because during that time they said, if you are a child, if you pray and God will answer your prayer indirectly, immediately. But I will be praying for that blind man up to today. This one is still blind. The man is still blind. So now, all this miracle you are seeing, this is just what they just planned to do. Because I have not heard or seen somebody that is blind or somebody that is crippled that gets his healing instantly. So all the things they are doing is a game. So why people's eyes are opening now is because there is social media now. Somebody can buy a phone and record whatever that is happening. So that is why people know that all the things they say they are calling miracle is a lie. Take me to any places, I can prove it. It's a lie. Okay, ask me. This gospel artist Chinedu Wadike that died. There's another a gospel artist that died too, the trumpeter. Those people they went to a church. Many churches pray for them, but they didn't get their healing. They survived a little bit before they died because they were in hospital. Okay, let me use this as an example. I have a brother, my younger brother. He was in school. When he was in school, his co-worker was fight. They hit him in his eye. So my brother was having an issue in his eye. So the thing is just getting into cataract. So now my brother now told me something in our family. They said he's having eye problem.
Yeah.
That is somebody that is doing
him. Yeah.
On him. Yeah, he's doing him that. So that's my brother. They went to the church. They gave him olive oil, putting olive oil in his eyes, doing a lot of things, saying to this and saying to this and this and that. Finally, my brother's eyes even going more blind.
Ew.
Until one day, he realized that it's one of his friends that hit him.
He now
So
remember
now
what
to go to
happened.
a doctor. Yeah, we now have to go to the hospital. So then when we go to the hospital, they take him to Lagos until they finally take him to Abuja. They did a surgery on him in Abuja. This my brother now is that thing was developing a cataract, but after that surgery, my brother against his sight and everything is good now. So I've been telling people we are deceiving ourselves.
Yeah.
If you are sick, go to the hospital. If you want to worship God, then you can go to church. But people keep deceiving themselves, telling themselves that by the stripes you are healed. By the stripes somebody is dying. By the stripes you are healed. But when you take that person to the hospital, that person will get him or herself. So we are the problem of ourselves. We carry the religion. We carry the religion in our head. So there is nothing like you are sick, you are going to hell. The country I am into, the country I'm living, to be honest with you, that I find out that we are wasting our time. Other people are building a lot of companies, going through technologies and all these things. But we are here in Africa. You will see a young guy, small boy, he will open a ministry.
Everybody don't wear suits now. Everybody wear suit. Everybody suit up. Not lay you.
So, okay. Now, for instance, let me tell you that we are deceiving ourselves. My parents have been paying tithe for a long time, but they are still poor. My parents, they are still poor. So where is the open the windows of heaven? Where is when is the windows of heaven be open? So now, why are we deceiving ourselves?
Yeah.
You will take your 10% and give it. You said you are giving it. Use that money and help people that are in need. How can a pastor tell you that a helper is coming on your way, and you sit down, you are not doing anything, and you don't have anything at hand that will say, okay, if that helper comes, I will show him this is what I'm doing. At least that helper will start from that place. But you don't have anything to show to your helper. You just stay, and they will be taking off the money you have. Okay, put all these bulletproof of a thing. I don't know. See, honestly speaking, it's hard time for Africa to understand that they use religion to scam us. They use religion to scam us. I'm being honest with you. Very soon, everybody will understand this. So all this time you are seeing they are doing in television, why don't all those gospel artists, why didn't they didn't hear? Okay, now let me say there is a program. Suleiman was saying that they brought a girl in her church, and that girl they stoned her to death, and she prayed for her. She died for 4 days. She prayed for her. Why don't him go now, and those but the guy that is dead now, they are dead. I know they are in the mortuary now. Why don't him go and heal those people now, since he has the power to heal people? But we keep deceiving ourselves.
You are even talking, Pastor Adeboye, was it not before us that his own son passed and he didn't resurrect him? He accepted it and put him, like, said goodbye to him.
You see, I don't know what is happening to Africa. I
So
don't
the
know
thing
what is
is,
happening to
because we
Africa.
live in so much fear, we don't want to accept the reality again. You will be seeing something that is happening. For you to accept the reality is hard. It's very hard for you because the way they are programmed us with so much fear. So we are expecting a miracle, last minute miracle. And I think that's also what makes us docile. Like, for example, like somebody was showing me one picture that they put a lot of our men, like in Libya, they put a lot of them, they dumped them in something like a hole, like, and like about 2 or 3 men were standing around with by. And when you're looking at that picture, everybody's heart was going out to say, oh, there were many, they were just there, and you are wondering, like, they are just two people guiding all of you. You could do something, at least you don't go, they shoot all of them at the same time. May at least, if may one person or two person, then the rest go save. But we don't have that mind because we are believing that God will intervene. The God of Pastor Suleiman that is monitoring, and he will monitor me and he will do something for me. The God of Adeboye will remember me. The God of like, you'll be thinking about all your pastor, that your intervention will come one way or the other. So you will not be able to react your natural way of fight or flight that nature puts you. Say, when you are in a trouble, you're supposed to run or you stand by and fight, but instead you are just there praying and hoping the God of your monitor you and pie will come, that kind of a thing.
Yeah, what you're saying now, I have this experience when I was in an African country. So this happened at the church I was working in. That church I was playing instruments for it, was playing piano for it. You know, when I come, sometimes the instrumentalists, we are the people that bring more members to the church because of the kind of music we play. So
Yeah.
in that church, to be honest with you, I was, because the country I was, nothing like a work there, just study your stuff like this. You understand? So you know how when somebody has to, before a proper mother, before you get money from then you have money. So that church, I was going to that church. I don't have any money, but every time I don't have money for the transport. It seems like somebody is beating me. You must go to church. You have to go to church. It seems like God is going to protect me. God will not remember me again. So that fear. So anytime I talk to the pastor will be telling me that the gift God gave to me, that if any day I did not attend the church, if the Holy Spirit will leave me, He will do this. So that time I'm still blind. So I was so scared of
Yeah.
leaving a church until one day, until one day, I said to myself, God, if you are going to kill me, you see church, I'm not going to church again. Because how can I don't have any money for transport? I will just go to in a train that if police come over there and I didn't pay, they will arrest me. I've been taking risks doing that. So I said no. I said, God, if you're going to kill me, I'm not going to. I went home. I was at home. I brought all their instruments, everything I have in that church,
And what he could
and
have done,
multiplied.
maybe buy you monthly ticket and give you so that you be sure that you can come, but you will not do that. Be taking the risk, but be put the fear in you. So you have to operate under that fear. Yeah.
Yeah, that was what I was oppressing.
Yeah.
So when I made a decision, since I'm not going to that church again, I thought I'm not going to church again. I brought all their instruments I was using to do practice at home. Everything, every of the thing I have, I brought it back in the church. Leave. I'm being honest with you. Do you know that after I leave that church, it seems like the door just opened for me.
Mm-hmm.
The door just opened for me. I'm being honest with you.
You
To
know,
the extent that because in that church, I was a choir leader in that church. I just decided to come and go and meet that pastor and tell him to apologize for me because I took them on our way how I leave the church. The day I went to see that pastor, the pastor said he don't want to see me.
ah, because you spoiling
So all
business
this,
now. Because
yeah, he
all
said
right,
he don't want to see me.
all right, my brother. Thank
So
you so much.
a lot of things is going. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Thank you.
We Africans need to be open our eyes.
Yeah, we need to talk more about this thing. So you see, some of them that are eating on this fake miracle, they will not want you to talk about it. They will be saying, oh, no, 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 no. They are faking it and they know it. Like our brother is writing here, Corey, they say Odumeje only gave her that Jesus 1 million. He did not use his power to heal her. Thank you. Someone is see, you have been saying you are doing miracle, you can heal, you are healing. See, then they brought somebody, okay, heal this one, and may we see. You say you don't want to heal her for whatever reason. You can even heal her. You still have a pahose. You are still using only in the bose. That the power is still many. You know. Hello.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you once again. This is Henry.
Ah, okay.
I've been watching the program and it's such a good one today, and thank you to everyone who has called in to contribute. You see, when it comes to this issue of religion, people need to think one thing. The way now, how many religions do we have in the world? Are Nigerian Christians trying to tell me that when they go to India, all the Hindus will not go to heaven? They need to understand religion is country specific or demographic specific. Now,
No,
they
no.
need to
For me
understand.
personally, I would like you to say, like, what do you think? What? How can somebody know that like that this pastor is fake? For me, I said first and foremost, if somebody is telling you that he's do miracle, he do healing, is a fake pastor. First of all, because he
Uh,
don't have that
you
power.
see that? Yeah, absolutely. And this is one area most Nigerians have refused to engage their thoughts because these these men of God are careful with their selective teachings to stop them from evaluating whatever they are being told or whatever they see, like this so-called miracle. Now we live in the technological age. How many of these pastors have prayed and invented technology?
Okay.
Let me use something that most of us can relate with. Say, for example, almost everybody now has an ATM. They go to the cash machine. Now, let's say they are bank customers of A. Why why don't three customers share the same you know bank pin and how would I put it? I don't know how Nigerian card is, like the same algorithm on their card.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Why?
Everybody have a
This
unique number
algorithm, these
because
are
we are all
technology.
unique. Yeah.
Most of them now, the problem, like you always say, for Nigeria to make progress, we need to evolve. We've still not evolved, and this is affecting us as a people. We're still stuck from that colonial era till now. That is why almost everything is affecting us. Respectfully, I'm saying this.
Mm.
Now, majority of them are not thinking, you know, there's science and technology.
Hello, Aluchi.
You cannot take that away. And that is where the world is anchored today. Religion is personal.
Yeah.
But when these pastors keep telling them miracle this, miracle that, for goodness at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
okay.
nobody can promise you miracle money, all these kind of things like Suleiman would say them
Mm.
miracle money. No.
There's
For
nothing like
example,
that.
when Israel Alogu challenged him, he doesn't need to take him to court and arrest him.
Mm.
All he needed is to prove it.
Yeah.
Maybe invite, I wouldn't say 1,000, just 20 persons,
Mm.
20 random persons,
Mm.
and they should all show their bank accounts. You know, 20 random persons, write down the account number, the bank name, everything, and let them just flash the balance that everyone can confirm, okay, this account is, XYZ balance. Let him pray. So that let that miracle money locate the account. They wouldn't do that. When he challenged them to their lies, they get upset.
Yeah.
Now
And
they
if they
remember
can,
according to Ejele, my brother, they will not pray. Now they begin to use this, police
yeah,
and SSS to harass them and to arrest
yeah,
them.
because
It's high time people wake up.
That Israel Balogu was not within his reach. If he was where in his area of control, he would send out his men to go and silence him.
Yeah,
You just have to listen to
I
that
think
audio
they
when he
once
said,
arrested
"I
him,
will
if I'm not
make you
mistaken.
disappear." How can you tell somebody you will make him disappear because you have people who are making people disappear for you?
That is it. That is it. And you could see somebody else and say, listen, his families, okay, definitely his wife and his 5 kids, they are not in same SUV. So the two SUVs that couldn't get, the bullets couldn't penetrate were bulletproof.
Yeah,
So other ones na sacrificial lamb they
sacrifice.
be.
Uh-huh.
At the end of the day, people need to wake up. People need to wake up so that less, the more these men of God are going about, and that is why they are so careful not to even engage. Next thing, if you try to engage them,
Yeah,
they begin to tell the
they
members of their
shut down. They
congregation, don't
shut
listen
down.
to
Yeah,
them, don't do
yeah.
this, don't do that. Even in America, pastors like Benny Hinn,
Mm.
after years of, has come out to
Apologize.
apologize.
Because
Has done the same.
some people like there are students who are doing sociology, who are doing ethnology, like different disciplines. They have gone there taking sample of one person or two person. He said that he did miracle, follow them up, they already have the records, and it turned out they were all lies. Even the prophecies, it turned out they were having radio communication. The wife, somebody is in the audience giving feedback to the one that is standing on the pulpit, like they were talking to each other, they could hear,
Now,
and people didn't know. People
Blessedom,
were like, oh.
the only time Adeboye and Benny Hinn did a crusade in London. I wouldn't mention the venue, but it's a well-known venue in London. I have this Irish guy who works there. They something under the camera, but if they release it, they will get sued.
Mm-hmm.
It was nothing but an arranged miracle.
Okay, of course it is.
I am being honest with you.
It is. Like in
They
this
cannot deny
country,
it.
in this Germany, you cannot come and do a miracle because everything is
This
recorded.
I'm saying, they arranged it from behind the stage because the people. These are because CCTV covered everything.
Mm.
I wouldn't mention the guy's name. He couldn't. He's my very close friend. He was crying. He said, "No, this cannot be real because this is the first time they are bringing people from behind trying to claim this." Now, okay, now for example, when they bring these people, they don't even try to disclose their identity, their location, or who knows them. All these things are bollocks. At the end of the day, that is just simple truth. You know, Science has gone further, and people need to wake up. I'm not saying people shouldn't be religious conscious or practice their faith, but these Pentecostal entrepreneurs, they have just misled the people so much, and people need to pay close attention to the word. They need to understand that most of these things they are saying. For example, now, I mean, every phone has a password. These are algorithm programs. If you put in the wrong password, it locks you out. These are technology. If your phone locks you out, there's no amount of prayer. I can challenge any pastor to that now. Say, for example, okay, I log into Active Directory. Let me just use a little bit of terminology here. Okay, I can put a network, connect everything, the SSID, and I log in and I put the wrong password. I can challenge any man of God, pray from now to tomorrow and unlock the account. He cannot.
But I, as an administrator, I can override that password when I log in to the Active Directory and I give it a chance to reset it. This is technology. No amount of prayer can reset the password.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And that is why even most of them, when they log themselves out of their accounts, they need to phone up their banks to get their password reset. Why don't they go start praying? Pray for 20 minutes, then come back here. No, 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 no. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen. Today, things have evolved, like you always say. Everything is on the cloud. It has gone from saving it physically now to the cloud. Prayer didn't work these things. These are science and technology. And science and technology is an effort, conscious effort people have put in and they've studied from the time past and they've modified and modernized it. You see, people need to, like, say, for example, now here in the UK now, they have type 1, type 2 diabetes. And, the patients, they just tell them these are things you have to avoid, fine, to get on. These are things you need to eat. These are things you don't need to do. And, this is. I don't know what else to say. It's just our people need to understand that we,
All right.
we
Thank
need to
you.
evolve as a people. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying they shouldn't listen to pastors and things like that, but they should know where to draw the line, and they should know when this person is over exaggerating or when this person is talking BS. That's simple as ABCD. If they doubt it, Suleiman should come. Let me log into an algorithm, configure it. Then let him enter his password.
Somebody
Then I
that
tell him, you
is.
know what? Can you?
Thank you, my brother.
Then
Thank
I
you so
ask him.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Suleiman, do you know that this Jeremiah Fufunye, I hope I'm pronouncing it well. This guy came to this Germany to do miracle. And there are women who are living in this Germany. This is how disconnected we are. Even though you are living in a country where science and technology is working, like our brother is saying, but somehow that programming that you came with, it cannot leave you. This lady has an only child and she's looking for fruit of the womb. And mind you, they have clinics that you can go, gynecological clinics that they will look at your problem and see if there's a way to solve it. And if not, you have to, sometimes life happens, you accept it, right? Right. So this woman, she came with her only child and to that city in Germany. They want to go and see Fufunye so that she will have more children. Do you know what happened? Where they were doing the program was outskirts of town, and the children were playing, and then they played away. They went to, away from a little bit where the people were having the church service. And, the ball they were playing with, they say it fell inside somewhere. One of them now went inside to go and get it. The other one now followed it. That was how those students, they waka. Hmm? The person that came with one child wey e born say e dey find more, the one wey e carry come for on top of Jeremiah Fufunye. How can you live in Germany and somebody is coming from Nigeria, he want to come and give you pikin? But if to say she stay her house, she rest, she will have her son that God have already blessed her with, abi? Fufunye wey never see himself. Do you know that man ran? He didn't even call back. He didn't even check on them. How are they going? How is the case going? Whatever. Nothing. He just ran back to his country. So science and technology is the way to go. And again, at the end of the day, life happens. When your time has come, your life has come. Life happens. Some things we can never change. When it happens, sometimes you are sick, they will do everything they want to do. They will transplant, they will do everything. When it happens like that, it happens. It happens. I remember one of my very good friend, they were talking about a young lady when she was having some pains. Then eventually they found out it was cancer. And by the time they would do the scanning and screening and everything, they found out that the thing have even gone into the head. So there's nothing they can do. So some people were like, no, take him to TB Joshua, let him go and pray, take him to all this person. Like, why do you want to be dragging people that are supposed to rest in the last few moments, have some peace and quiet, so you share some memory and you remember them? You go and disgrace and put yourself so low. They will be dragging, hey, put here, take number here, with the hassle, take hotel, stress yourself. There's no need. So, number one, how to know who is a fake pastor. Any of them that is saying that they are doing miracle, they are doing healing, they are fake. Babe, take it. They cannot prove it. Like our brother is saying, they cannot prove it. There is no proof. And that's why everything they are doing is shrouded in secrecy. And that's why someone like Rehan Bonki did not do any healing miracle in Germany. That's why Rehan Bonki will go to Africa to do healing, because he cannot do it here. Because, like I am telling you, everybody have history. The next time I'll bring out the booklet, so you will see from pregnancy to childbirth, from on then until they are 18 years. The booklet is there. They will, when you are going for the children checkup, you will take it with them. They will look. It doesn't matter which doctor you are seeing. Everything is recorded, God saving. No, it was just science and technology that they used to build those cars. If it was not in that car, but then it was God has a reason, for everything that happens, So let him stop deceiving the people and be selling them sticker. You monitor me, you buy. There's nothing like that. Stop selling olive oil. Stop doing fake miracle. You want to give people children. You want to shorten and straighten a foot and a hand. All these things is because there's no medical science. There's no medical record. There's no medical record. That's why all this thing is happening. That's why if you go to hospital, there's a file. Because once you come, what's your name? They'll put your name, they'll write something. When you come again, they will go and bring down your file. Why? Because they need to refer to your history. But in church, you go to the church, pastor, sister, they will be, hey. Do you know, somebody was telling me that where she was working, that they had someone that was physically handicapped was using wheelchair, and over the weekend they will be coming to borrow the wheelchair because they are using it to be doing fake miracle in their churches. Then somebody will sit in that wheelchair, all of a sudden the person will jump up, hey, oh, and all is a lie, and the real people that came with that wheelchair will go with the wheelchair. So you can see that it is all a lie. It's all a lie. And they know it. And thanks to social media, I was thinking that maybe Corona would have opened the eyes of many people, but it didn't. You can see that, like our brother at that call said, a lot of the people that would have been deceived. Thank God for social media that people can now video and see. You see that video I did for you that somebody say, oh, all this thing, they brought lizard or something from his bag and throw it on the ground. Say, oh, look at what's come out of his mouth. This is the kind of things they are doing. But we're able to capture because there's camera. You remember I showed you guys that video? So by the grace of God, we will see how it is going tomorrow. And maybe we'll have time to do another bingo story, or maybe we'll see how our own King Solomon, in the person of Ooni of Ife, is carrying on with the marriage of his sister wife. Maybe we'll look at the wives he's marrying and look at their names and their profile and wonder. Let's wonder together, like, what is going on? Why is he doing this, and why are the women also doing this with him? I don't understand what is going on, but it's something we just continue to observe from a distance. So my people, I thank you so much for being a part of this program. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for your subscriptions, for your stars. I really appreciate you guys. Have a nice evening. Good night.